What's up guys, it's my shoulder and chest session. Basically today's just literally like a pump, nothing too heavy necessarily. There were some sets that are heavy but we'll jump straight into it. So here I'm doing 120 kg. So the first rep pretty clean, second rep wasn't too bad, starting to lack on that left side, but this last rep a little bit of shit form. You can see it starting to bend a little bit, but we move, shit happens. Second set, we're dropping it down to 100. I did do 110 off camera for about 6, but I just decided not to record it. Thought it was a bit off today. So we're jumping on with 100, just repping it out basically. Don't need a spot for this, I can just sort of drop it back when I can't go anymore. As you can see, form's a little bit off, but we move, you know, some days are shit. But it's moving pretty decent, I'd say, for the third set, especially when the first two were a bit heavy. Like I said, still continuously repping out, so it's all good. This rep's a bit shit, I can't lie, really off, but you know, some days are like that. I mean, it doesn't help that the camera is a bit off slight, so it actually looks worse than it actually is, but move on. Next is chest flies, so we're going a little bit lighter on this one. So this one we're doing 100 kg. So again, we're just going to rep this out, making sure to look up, keep your arm nice and straight when you come forward, really squeezing them pecs. And especially when you get to these last reps, just making sure you're really pushing as hard as you can. I normally do 2 sets on all of my exercises, but set from bench, sometimes do an extra, but with exercises like this I tend to go a little bit less. For the reasoning for that is each set I'm going to failure, so there's a lot of fatigue. I always recommend to other people that you don't need to be doing 3, 4, 5 sets. As long as you're making sure you're going to failure, going as hard as you can, even adding in partial reps, then you'll be alright. Again, with the intensity you can see, really pushing it, especially with this rep. Hard as you can, everything you've got, squeezing it, holding it for a few seconds, and then slowly coming back, not just dropping it. Next we got this, trust me, like the name for this is just random. I think it's this, it's the like isometrical chest press, something like that. God knows, mate, I just call it a chest press. So for this one I hold the handles a little bit lower, sort of try and hit that sort of lower sort of chest type thing. Repping this one out a bit. I think this one's 60 kg each side, so peak bulk I'm probably like, I think 70 I've got is max for like 5 reps, so, but I'm starting to feel the fatigue now. Again, second set, which is the last set. I always feel like with this, I think it was actually Tom Platz that said this, but if you got like 4 or 5 sets, you feel like you're not pushing yourself your hardest because you're trying to hold back. Whereas because you know there's 2 sets, mentally you actually push harder because you know you're done after, so you give it everything. So there's that to keep in mind. I did keep the weight the same on this set because I thought I would be able to get sort of around the same reps, but fatigue hit me on this one. So especially with the lower calories of being in a cut deficit, you know, yeah.
Now I'm doing lat raises. This one I like to go a little bit more heavy, little bit of assistance with a bit of swing, but I like to do this because it sort of gives the lats a bit of heavy training, obviously, because normally you're used to doing lighter with them, so I feel like it sort of gives that shock factor to it. Just slowly going down, trying to hold it as much as you can up the top part. I know it's a little bit hard, but you know, give it a go. But I really feel these build the shoulders really well, especially doing it singularly. feel like you can focus on each shoulder much better than doing it together. So that's for the reason why I do that. I do apologise for the absolute shit camera angle, and especially the sort of like my head's just straight up cut off, and you can't really see my shoulders too much. I did try and bend down, but hey, these are the cons of being a new YouTuber. So, but if you guys stick with me, it will improve, so I wouldn't worry. Just really grinding through these reps. Again, fatigue's starting to hit me. Struggling to sort of get through it. I did just want to say, after this set, I was meant to do front raises on the weighted machine, but my phone was literally about to run out, so I didn't actually get around to videoing that, so I do apologise. That should be it for my shoulders, but obviously I do normally have another exercise. Shoulders are looking crispy. Damn. That's it for my shoulders and chest session today. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and comment anything you want to see. I know my camera angle's sometimes shit, so bear with me. New to the YouTube thing, so we'll get that camera angle sorted for you guys. And yeah, stick with me, and I'll bring you some sick content. See you later, boys.